23 years ago, Carlos Vargas returned to his native land to help the poor through Hope of Life. He started with a small home for the elderly, and over the years, expanded the work and the outreach to a campus that now encompasses 3,000 acres. Every week, volunteer and staff mission teams are sent out into the mountains to deliver food to 78 feeding stations, providing meals for 28,000 children, young mothers, the handicapped, the sick, and a number of others devastated by poverty. As families line up for food supplies, rescue team members search the crowd for babies that are at risk of dying from malnutrition. These babies, often weighing as little as 3 pounds, are transported down the mountain by a small donkey, then by canoe, and finally by ambulance before finding life-saving medical treatment. At Home of Life's Nutritional Center, dozens of babies and toddlers are brought back to health each week through advanced medical help and proper diet. Most of these children are able to return home, but others are abandoned by their families who have no means to care for them. But the road does not end there for these desperate children. High atop a mountain in the village of Llano Verde, there is a place called Children's Paradise Orphanage, where hundreds of children have found a loving home. There, these forgotten children receive an education from one of the highest-rated schools in the country, run by Hope of Life, and the life skills to ensure that their past does not have a negative effect on their future. Here at Hope of Life, we are confident that the unconditional love of Jesus Christ will make a powerful difference in the lives of these kids, and that the power of Christ through them will bring a positive change to Guatemala. The ministry is far more than this. After the hurricanes and floods of 2007, thousands of people were left homeless. They settled on barren land and built houses out of sticks, plastic, and mud. But through Hope of Life's housing project, they have been able to provide new houses for thousands of families, and they are committed to building more this year. No ministry has worked harder to become self-sustaining. But we can't do this alone. A hospital is being constructed to provide medical attention to those in need. Imagine the number of children we could save with a fully furnished hospital. Imagine for a moment if Myrna had the medical assistance she so desperately needed. Her fate represents the stories of countless others. Every day they become weaker and that much closer to the horrors of starvation. Though the crisis in Guatemala is far from over, we are one step closer to providing new life to these precious children. No child should have to starve to death. That's why it's so critical to heed the commands of the Scriptures. Whoever is kind to the needy honors God. Thank you for following your heart and helping the poor of Guatemala.